into the second set where we have Sirenia on the Springtrap. First game of Springtrap in the whole season. I am not alone on the casting today. I am here with Will. Will, Springtrap, thoughts?
Yeah, man. About what I said it before, I don't think I've ever seen this killer played in comp. Like, never ever before. I watched one single comp DBD video, actually, so that is a lie. But I'm not really sure what kind of results we're going to be expecting. I do, however, notice for perks we have no ed. So that is making me believe that he is a stages killer. So, without further ado, I'll hand it back to you. You can talk to me a little bit about through it, tell the viewers what they're expecting to see. Just let me know about everything about the killer feels. Let me know.
Yeah, so the killer itself obviously is quite new. So again, I'm not too sure on stages, but I'm excited to see. We do have kind of a mix of the huntress here with the hatchet coming up and down, and we are going to try and hit, but we don't get the hit, unfortunately. We do see our Ada in first chase right now. Kind of doing a good job just holding together, but we have got Axe back. And we were doubling back to the battle. I'm so surprised. I was a little worried. It seems like Dub is not super confident on the killer as far as I'm looking. Might not be a range fanatic. We do cut off our Claude out here.
Yeah, catch the Claude off guard. I mean, with the range fanatic, can you ever be 100% sure about what the projectiles in this game are doing? The answer's probably no, so cut him a bit of slack. It's only been first chase, hopefully, as this was Sirenia's pick. Obviously, Dub from Sirenia, Team Sirenia here. We are hoping to see a lot of finicky. I'm surprised he didn't go for the Axe there, actually. That is a very surprising to me. I thought he could have definitely gotten a hit there, unless I am mistaken about the capabilities. However, yeah, I'm just overall excited to see a new killer in comp, to be honest with you, Feels.
Yeah.
As for stages, I think let's put like a high estimate there. Like for killer, you're looking for around 9 stages, I'd hope, and for survivor, probably around 6. Does that sound right? Maybe.
Maybe. Again, DubTrouble is going to be setting the standard here for the games itself. And we are taking an axe, but under pallet, it might be a little wary that someone's coming in for a save here. Oh, and we do find our save, which is Sonic. Just not getting him. We do get an axe to the back there. Oh, that is not what you want to be looking for with these saves. But are we going to come wrap around to get it again? No, we are just going to go straight out, and we are going to hit it with the pain rise. Again, the build here, very similar to our plague, except for now we have Noed. Noed's good for your win set in the sense of getting those stages at the end game, just making sure. Man, it really depends on how the rest of this game is doing. We do have our first kind of hook at 4 gens. Ooh, unfortunately just misses, but gets caught out a little bit on the rotation here. We do have Foxy's hook, which gives us the speed boost.
Oh, that would have been insane if that hit. Yeah, the add-on choice, I believe, is Foxy's hook, and then that's the only real add-on I know of this guy, apart from the Blood Warden one. I've seen a few TikTok clips. Apart from that, unless you know, I don't know. We'll definitely swap on that.
Those who know kind of situation.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just need to watch and cast more Springtrap is what you're telling me.
Yeah,
No, but Foxy's hook here, I think, is going to be... No, that's a very luckily placed filler for the Hattie here. However, we're greeding. Okay, we're very greedy, okay? Like, this is what we like to see. Not dropping that pallet instantly. Oh, and just barely grazing the backside of the Hattie there. For pressure, I'm seeing quite a lot of pressure from our killer here, having quite a few injuries. However, as I open my mouth, of course, we see a reset coming through, so you already know that Caster's Curse is very prevalent every time I'm on the microphone. So we do, however, catch our Ada off.
Oh my god! No! He did him dirty with that hatchet. Oh my god. What a fantastic hit coming in from DubTrouble here. The server were not ready for that.
Neither was I. I think we peaked, Feels. That was an absolutely insane hatchet shot. I don't even know what to be saying in retaliation. That was just such a clean down, and getting that before they make distance to wrap around the truck is very, very good for our killer here. Sorry, I'm bumbling over my words a little bit. I'm actually I did not expect to see a snipe such as that
will get
today.
you a little bit teary just seeing that fantastic hit coming in.
Oh my god! And you were saying that Dub doesn't look confident on this kill. I told you, let him warm up. Maybe, you know, open the crosshair app. Anything works.
Guys, can we check his account? Make sure he is opening up Crosshair, because that
Oh.
was absolutely insane. Again, Apoptosis serves here really holding up together, keeping spread out as much as possible. Holding decent enough chases, but I don't know if their gem pressure's behind it right now.
Definitely. We did see a lot of gen pressure on 4, so I'm wondering if that gen has regressed in the time that Dub was absolutely slaughtering them with the hatchet throws. I'm still kind of in awe of that. Stay hop block. Hello?
Uh,
I had absolutely no clue that had happened, so Dub is obviously very aware, and I need to get my ears checked.
yeah, I think both of us do, because I did not even know either. I would have been walking around that tile forever. But again, we are checking over here by 4 and 5. Do see scratch marks coming in. We see Sonic back on the chase. We did see Sonic coming in earlier for a little bit of a pallet save, but unfortunately just not quite getting it. We're playing a ring around the rosies here. Are we going for an orbital that almost hit?
God. Oh, fuck. I'm in awe of this play, to be honest. This is very fast paced. I do like this. It's almost as fun as a blight set, you know. I do love a good old blight set, but this is definitely a close second in terms of fast pace. And this is going to be a hit because of Foxy's. Oh my god, this add-on is absolutely bizarre. If I'm not mistaken, it does give haste to the survivors as well, but
Yes,
Dub
yeah, it
obviously
does.
very well utilizing it and just catching the survivor off guard with a knife to the back. And we were talking about gem pressure feels. Well, there it is.
Yeah, at least that they are in the backline, just absolutely cranking it out while Sonic is having the chase of his life right now. Doing an absolutely great job holding up, but I think we just can't hatchet to our back for the drop. Really, really nice chase coming in from Sonic there.
Definitely, I think that might be the chase that the survivors here at Apoptosis needed to get them back on the front foot. You know, I do believe this is the last pain rest coming out, so maybe that's gonna, yep, indeed it is. I think that is gonna be the, I don't even know where they've got pressure here. It could be 4, and if it is, yeah, 4's regressing unless that's still from the regression event earlier. I am not altogether too sure. However, we do not know where any more of the survivors are, which is probably a bit of a pickle here for Dub, as Dub is very much going to want to be starting chases and applying more pressure by getting more survivors to second hook stage.
Is it really bad that I want him to go for the door and catch someone off guard? I really, really want it. Like, I want to see the animation. I want to have a bit of fun with it. But unfortunately, Apoptosis is just a little too smart for my brain.
Well, if I ever play Springtrap against you, Phils, I know exactly what I'm doing. I'm camping every door, I'm making sure that I grab you from it, and you are getting tunneled out. Oh, that's very unlucky, Dub, but this is just genuinely very well played from either side. Dub is now playing a bit more towards the leniency of hook stages and not really minding the gen pressure too much, which I think is going to be very good for our survivors from Apoptosis here. Just very eager to crank the gens in safety, and with not much Dub can do without the fear of having Sonic pulled off hook. I think we're going to see him leaving and pushing the Hattie off this gen, which was being doubled, by the way. The Claudette and the Hattie were both on the gen, and I believe that we're going to be seeing the chase taken to 4 or no? Yeah, back towards 4, and I think he's going to be trying to look for any rotations from the left side of the map towards the unhook. I'm lying. I'm
Ooh.
lying. I can't
Ooh.
keep up, Dub.
Yeah,
I
there's
can't keep
so
up.
much happening. No, there's so much happening. And I completely understand we do have Sonic going into second stage here as well. And this 4 is looking quite progress. I'm excited to see Apoptosis really holding on. I think Dub needs to full send it and get those hook stages as best he can, because he can't keep defending this 4.
Definitely. I feel as if he's going to be playing for the Claudette here and hoping for that no-ed, maybe, if the chase goes on a little bit too long. However, if he does get this down beforehand, we do have the eruption on the gen, I do believe, if I'm not
Oh.
mistaken.
Oh, we're
I
gonna
am
get the
not...
grab? Oh.
Oh, give us the jump scare, man. You're no fun.
we need the viewership. Come on, come on. Again, that'll be Nick going on to second stage there, which is not looking too bad for DubTrouble here. He's really holding it. But this Gen on 4 is so close. It is chugging away and you can hear it. I'd be worried. And we do find Ada. I don't think Dub realized the Ada was there.
Neither did I until I saw that scratch mark, and I was wondering, is that from someone fleeing from 4 towards 6? And I do believe I saw the Hattie there for a split second getting on the gen, if I'm not mistaken. No, I am absolutely mistaken, and we're going back to chasing the Ada. I think Dub was also a bit paranoid about the gen being progress as well. That is a very nice
Oh.
hatchet here, almost zoning the Ada, forcing her to drop that pallet, and no one is going to be working for as long as the chase is here, unless it's that close to popping. No, so we are seeing the Ada being forced into a 50, which she
Oh.
actually makes. I didn't realize she makes this, and I believe this is the balanced landing play as well. So she's obviously wasting time. Dub is so aware of that gen on 4, really not wanting it to be popping, and I think we're just going to let it pop as we take chase towards 12 to get that another stage, another survivor onto stage 2.
Yeah, can we also talk about the fact that we're going to have Noed speed and Foxy Hook speed? Which is going to push us up to 11% haste. I'm in.
This is nasty.
Yeah, this is where this add-on's really going to come in clutch. Because we have got 11% speed and that is going to be fast in the survive. Oh. Oh. Oh
This is not what you
no.
want to see as well. Does
Oh
everything fall apart? No
no.
one crutch! Oh my goodness, feels. Oh, and the
Oh.
Mori as well. They've got to be so quick on that pickup on the Ada. I do believe I saw Scratch's top mid, so maybe by under someone's lucky stars, that Ada gets picked up before the Mori is over. But even so, what do they make, feels? I think that absolute fumble by the survivor side there has just given Dub an extra stage for completely free, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, indeed it has.
Yeah.
No one's around unless there's a sneaky flashlight. But
Oh no. That body block just absolutely crushed it in its sense of we went from maybe having a 1k to like 2k now. That
definitely. Yo, what is up, viewers, friends, and people alike? We have the second match in the Springtrap set between Sirenia and Apoptosis. We have Apoptosis, sorry, it's a bit of a tongue twister. It's like Dr. Zeus. Apoptosis on the killer here with Sanguine Sadako and Sirenia on the survivor. We saw a 9-stage 4 fresh result from Sirenia last game. And I'm not alone. As per usual, here with a good buddy Feels. Feels,
yeah.
take it away.
Yeah. Like I said, it's gonna be a hard win to get here, but if anyone's gonna do it, from what I've heard of the team, it is going to be Sadako here. So we are going with different add-on choices. I don't know if you noticed that well, but we do have different add-on choices for this game. So it might be someone who knows a little bit about their gameplay and how they should be playing this. We do decommit from first chase here, but we do have a little bit of
Oh,
a little.
that's what that add-on does. I was
Ah.
so confused as to what that does, but I think it's the add-on where you get quicker gen kick and pallet kick speed if you're in the radius for a bit, and if you leave it, you also catch the lingering. So that is definitely going to be seeing some use here, especially on such a tile-heavy map like Wrecker's Yard. Feels, is that like an add-on you would run personally, or would you be a Foxy's Hook fanatic?
I don't know, honestly. I don't know. I've not played enough of this killer to kind of understand what I would be doing. I feel like I can really see the benefit of this, though. What Sadako's running, I can really see the benefit because it is helping apply that eruption like none other. But we do have Zayt in chase here, and we are going for a little bit of an orbital, but unfortunately not getting it. It does seem like we are doing our best to spread that eruption to get that pressure to what's the word I'm looking for? Diminished as fast as possible. But again, we do see a chase coming in on our Lara here, who does take a hatchet to the back. Oh, I think we might have just got caught out.
I was just about to comment on the survivors doing an exceptional job of denying the first down. However, that 2-tap is going to sway the game. Definitely in towards the favor of the killer, especially as that is a much earlier down than Sirenia, if I do believe so. As Sirenia's first down was it 2 gens, if I'm not mistaken?
I think
No, no,
maybe
2 gens
one.
popped. Sorry.
Yeah, nearly popping. I think it was just one gen that was popped at the time, but they were both nearly done. And we do get a blast mine coming straight into the eyes. That's gonna wake you up for today's. But again, we are going to see a bit gen pressure spread around. I do hear a lot of gens kind of going in and out. And we do catch our ace on rotation here.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what the... Oh, I thought he could maybe just clip the back of his neck, but instead gave him a haircut. That is a fresh fade for free as well. You know, the price of haircuts going up nowadays. That guy should be very grateful that didn't hit him. That's a very nice hatchet and a bit of distance minimizing from the Sirenia there, as the wobbling of the camera means that they don't quite... Oh, I thought they went round the back there. I will not lie to you. That is exceptionally
bit
well played
scared.
and makes distance to the mid pallet and 3. However, I think with the add-on, a little bit of zoning can be done here if played correctly by our Springtrap here. But that is another gen popping, and this is something we've noticed about the matches with Sirenia. They really do not slack on the gens, do they, Feels?
Yeah, to be fair, if I had DubTrouble on the team, I think I'd be scared to not do the gens either. But that is a down coming onto Moon here, who's going to get pallet saved and flashbang. Oh my god. Did not see that coming.
Oh my... That is exceptionally well spread pressure as well. It's just completely eliminating the mid-map gen, which is Shaq. Always a hard gen to get done, but always such a good gen to get done as well in this same stead. You know, getting that mid-map spread. But however, we are seeing a bit of a 3 gen towards the right side of the map with 3, 4, and I believe either 5 or 6 from the angle of the killer. I am honestly not quite sure. I believe that is 6, yep, the 6 hill we saw it earlier. I am completely yapping. However, they're just so quick.
Head on!
Oh
Oh my
God.
goodness. The coordination coming from the team is absolutely insane. Salico's got a hard game cut out with him. I'm really surprised. And we do see Noed as well in the back pocket, so anything could change. We did see how it affected DubTrouble, so we'll see if it helps out Salico here.
Listen, we're not at endgame yet, Feels. Listen, we've got a long way to go. We don't know about the gem progress here. But however, knowing that it's Sirenia, a very unfortunate miss there, actually. That is unfortunate for our killer. However, knowing that it is Sirenia, we cannot discount the fact that there might be gens ready to pop now. So I think our killer here, very aware of that, and is just going to teleport to 5 and make sure that they're not as high progress as Sirenia hopes they are.
Like I said, we are going right back onto the gem pressure. We have got the in-city status here, so we might be able to catch someone slightly off guard, but it seems like they're not working on free here. We do see some birds kind of fly up on 12, so I would not be surprised we have a little bit of progress here, as we do. And we do see someone sneaking away into truck here.
Yeah, just playing distance very well, this Nancy is. I cannot blame her at all. Of course, maximizing distance between you and this killer is a must, although we saw in the previous game that did not matter to Dub, as that, I can't remember the survivor, but that other survivor from the last game caught a nasty hatchet to the back of the head. So you obviously want to be maximizing your distance and praying under your lucky stars that you don't catch that awful fade.
And we are kind of zoning background, but it seems like they are taking their distance absolutely perfectly here. It does get caught a little bit in the midsection here, but I think we're using the best, and we are going to jiggy off to 7 here, but unfortunately does not get the hatchet, and there is no I was busy no pallet, but I wasn't sure if we had balanced landing or not here. But we don't. We are going to take a tag.
I'm worried about the progress on that gen, Feels. I feel like it's going to pop anytime. We have not seen one in far too long, especially with the efficiency. Oh,
As you say that.
I just had to say it. The 4% haste, however, should make for a quicker down if they do choose to stay. And I believe that we're just going to be patrolling the gate and hoping to catch another survivor off guard, hoping to get that elusive fresh hook, which has so eluded the Springtrap. And is this Moon off guard or?
Oh, it is.
Oh, that's such a nasty hit, Feels. I was not expecting that to hit, to be honest with you, especially versus a French player very well known for their low ping. So that is unfortunate. However, that only guarantees another fresh hook, and there's quite a few more stages to go before the win con is met. Do you think it's possible, Feels?
I think we're going to be praying on a lucky start today, because we need to be catching people off guard. If they leave, it's going to be a problem. But they do know where the Noed is. We need to be getting all these survivors hooked, and we need to keep them off the Noed and deny gate. And we know that gate the Moon's hooked on is quite high progress.
Oh, the ping hit of Oblivion. I was just commending DBD servers earlier, but I should definitely revoke that behavior. Sort your stuff out. That was absolutely horrendous to witness. That was a horrible ping hit. And I think we are just going to be seeing survivors leaving from the gate. But that was exceptionally well played by the survivor side. Feels, do you have anything to add on overall performance?
No, both teams played to the best of their capacity, especially with what they were given. But Sirenia is going to take this 2-0. We got to remember, this is a league, so there is plenty of